got a couple videos I'm putting together today. This will be the first of two. The other one is the kickoff video for the What If 1813 campaign that Scott and I are working on and hoping to get a lot of community involvement in. And that should literally kick off today. We're going to do some dice rolling on scouting and stuff like that and see who detects who, and then start getting polls together and things like that, and see what the coalition, which is the you gentlemen and ladies, if you get involved, and wanted to do with the commanders of the Russian, Prussian, Austrian, and Swedish, and even some British forces that are that make up the Sixth Coalition against Napoleon. And Napoleon will be played by Scott, and then battles will be fought by myself and Scott and basically anybody else who wants to get involved, and going all the way from core level battles all the way down to skirmish level battles is the hope of the campaign. But the gist of this video is to go over the latest AlphaStrike battle, and just to go over some things I've been thinking about taking this campaign and making it. I wasn't expecting my video to take off so well, and thank you very much for that. I'm always constantly surprised by what's going to be a good video and what's going to be a bad video, and it's very interesting if you haven't played around with the tools on YouTube. It's interesting. I'm a big stats dork, so I don't really do it for money or like that. I just do it for just to see what happens and just to look at stats and such. So that's pretty cool. The battle was it was nuts. I was hoping I was going to get help from Addison, but she's got all kinds of stuff going on. She's a busy lady, and but we'll get some time and get her involved. But we did have the second battle. This was I think a breakthrough engagement, I think was the name of it, on Alrakis between the 5th Donegal Guards from the Federated Commonwealth versus the 11th Legion of Vega for Draconis Combine, House Kurita. And there was maybe a Pyrrhic victory for the for the FedCom forces, but it was pretty brutal. And I'll go over some of the stats and stuff like that real quickly, and I'll put slides on and I'll show you. But basically, the FedCom lost 15 mechs, and the Kuritans lost 16 mechs, so wasn't much in it. The number of damaged mechs was a bit of a differential. FedCom had 9 damaged mechs, the Kuritans had 12. Kuritans did a better job of focusing their fire on particular units, just looking at these stats. But the overall cost of the battle was pretty brutal. The FedCom ended up losing more tonnage, but the overall cost for repairs and everything else, the Kuritans had to pay 11,530 supply points, which that's that ×9 differential over the war chest points that they have, and the FedCom paid 10,030. So the stats were all over the place. Mechs lost very close, more damaged mechs for the Kuritans, more tonnage lost. The Kuritans did a good job of focusing their fire on the large mechs, the heavier mechs of the Federated Commonwealth, and but then overall the cost of the defeat was pretty horrific. Total points at the end now, after 2 battles, the Federated Commonwealth is still maintaining 2,234 war chest points after starting at 3,000. They actually started this battle at 3,148 after winning the first battle. The Kuritans, they started off a lot less. I think they started off at 2,408, and actually I've calculated this wrong. They're actually going to have less points than this. Wow. Yeah, I'll have to run the numbers again. I can do a quick subtraction equation. Hang on. All right, did some real quick math there. I made an error. The Combine started this battle at 2,408 war chest points after losing several points in the first battle. And then after all those conversions and after this battle and paying for everything to get repaired, they're down to 890 war chest points from the original 3,000 they had. At that rate, if they suffer losses like they did in that last battle, the price they paid was 1,618 war chest points, I think. Wow, they will not be able to fight another battle, and that will be in their commanders' heads of the 11th Legion of Vega, and I think they'll have a very low threshold for getting off the planet, knowing they can come back and fight another day, which they did if you've read the 3039 campaign. And speaking of fighting another day, I've kind of I found, and most of you hardcore Alpha Strike viewers have probably already seen it. There's a channel called War Game Stories, and he does a phenomenal. It's almost narrative, but there's some dice rolling in it. Lots of good editing and great narration by him, and good pictures, great mechs. It's a fantastic campaign. I don't even know what time period it is. It's after the clan invasion. The clan have been stopped, and I think Clan Jade Falcon's been decimated. But he does an amazing job, and I think he has multiple different campaigns going on. And if you get a chance to check his channel out, he doesn't need me to. He's a lot, more popular than I am, has more viewers, but wow, it's very enjoyable. If you haven't seen it, and you're into AlphaStrike, it's a good listen or watch. I listened a lot while I was painting Prussians and Austrians over the last couple of weeks, and I've got more to listen to. Check him out. But I'm going to for the next battle. Not next battle, but the next planet, I'm going to build like a campaign style map like he uses, not go into as much depth as he does, but just to have more of instead of a linear ladder campaign, more of a strategic map campaign, probably without a lot of the extra gizmos that he does. He really gets into it deep. He's got politics going on, and drop ships and aerodyne fighters, artillery support, and everything else. I'm just going to keep it mech on mech, and moving units around at a company level, but I'm going to land an entire, it's going to be regiment on regiment, and then keeping track of the troops, and then coming up with certain locations will provide war chest points per turn, and then repair facilities, capital facilities, and starports, or strategic objectives. It's a lot of this needs to be flushed out a bit more in my mind, and then I definitely have to thin it out. But I just want to have a bit more fun, and I don't mind running 3 different campaigns at once. It's great. So more to that, but I will have one more AlphaStrike battle, at least on Alrakis, and I think that'll come after at least a GDA game or two, and we'll get into that. But definitely, it's going to be a lot of fun, and it seemed to be enjoyed. So yeah, it's going to be fun. It was fun to play. It was fun to edit, and it seemed to be enjoyed by the community. So it's a triple threat winner for me. So that's basically all I've got. There will be another massive battle, another battalion on battalion, in the final part of the campaign campaign system I've been using, which is right now escaping my mind. And I can't remember. It's like the final assault or something like that is the name of the battle. If the FedCom can win it, it's all over. I really don't see a way of them losing it, but we're going to fight it anyway, just because even if they get defeated by the rules, the overall damage I'm sure they'll inflict on the Combine will be unsurvivable. And in the rules I kind of laid on my head, if I don't want them to go into war chest bankruptcy. It's basically, if you go bankrupt, that's a strategic loss, and you're going to fly off planet and surrender it to your opponent. So I see that happening anyway, but as an opportunity to have another big game while behind the scenes I'm working on making a map and everything else, and getting some rules written up in my head for each strategic location. And that's about it. So thanks again for watching. I'll get this video out, then I'll release the other video, and we'll do a lot of cool things. And I appreciate all you guys, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. And just yell if you need something, and if you got any ideas, start shoot them at me. Sorry if I'm still kind of a novice at AlphaStrike, but I'm enjoying the heck out of it. You guys are fantastic. I'll see you. Bye. Oh, I totally forgot. I wanted to show off the Prussian Line Battalion I got done the other day, and another Austrian artillery battery, and some Prussian skirmishers. I'm playing around with the Prussian skirmishers, the Jaeger bases, figures they have on the Prussian Perry kit, and I'm going to make some that are Russian and some Austrian. I just wanted to have a little differentiation between them. But that's all I got. I hope these are cool, and just one quick add-on. Take care, guys. I'll see you. Take care. Bye-bye.